Wow. I don't even know what to say, but thank you? Listen, I started YouTube because I was in quarantine and thought, what better time than now? But I never really expected to get this much attention. Even though I obviously know this is not a lot, a couple hundred subscribers and a few thousand views on one video isn't really a lot in the grand scheme of YouTube, but I'm really blown away and so grateful. Thank you all so much and welcome to my channel and to all of my new subscribers. Just so you know, I am Connor, aka Criles, and I make videos on mostly D&D, anime, and other story media that I love and have opinions about. But now that there are some more people here, I love to get suggestions of things to make videos on, so please feel free to leave any in the comments, and again, welcome. But before I get into today's topic, which, yes, is another Avatar video, I again just really want to thank you all. Like I'm sure for most of us, have not had a great quarantine, especially being type 1 diabetic. I'm high risk and I had to quit my job for safety concerns of catching COVID, and I felt like I was really getting nowhere and losing some passion with most of my favorite hobbies, including YouTube and even TikTok. But both of which, though, seem to have blown up at the right time because all the views, subscribers, and followers on TikTok that came in the day I literally put my 2 weeks in. So yeah, I'll take that as a sign to push forward. And again, I know I've said this like 10,000 times already in the first minute, but please know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Alright, so besides that, let's get into today's topic. One that will be me addressing like a response video to some comments I got from my Korra video. And don't worry, this is not me going to be a piss baby begging to please agree that Korra is the best show ever. This is just going to be me giving some clarification on things that were missed in my Korra video or were just not clearly stated. So, hate comments, right? Yeah, I definitely accumulated some of those from my opinions in my last video. However, those are not necessarily what I'm going to be addressing in this video. What I want to first and foremost address is that in no way did I mean for my Korra video to seem like you had to like The Legend of Korra. I was more trying to explain that the show should be given an amount of respect worthy of a chance to watch, because most people on the internet, or I know personally, seem to have a bad opinion of Legend of Korra just because of what they've heard through hearsay. And then they choose not to watch it, when I think they should give it a chance before deciding if they like it or not. Everyone is allowed to have their own opinions on the show, but don't go around saying it's horrible if you haven't even given it a chance. My video was to serve as a reason for why you should at least give it that chance, and then you can decide for yourself. But let's talk about some things that all of you have said. And just so you know, this is all in good fun and in the spirit of debate. I truly appreciate all of these comments, and I don't want it to seem like I'm attacking anybody. This is all in good fun, and I really enjoyed all the comments, even the ones I disagreed with. So I'm going to start with this comment from Dank Souls. I'm going to put their comment right up here, and I won't read all of it because it's a little long, but basically they wrote a very well-written response about what they think is great about Ozai and Azula, saying that maybe I didn't see these things. And again, to preface, I never said Azula was a bad character, nor Ozai for that matter. All I said was that Ozai was a very one-dimensional villain, which is fine. Some villains definitely serve their purpose as the one-dimensional, evil for evil's sake type of villain, which I actually talk about in my most recent D&D for Dummies video. I am not at all saying that Ozai is a bad character or doesn't work well as a villain. He most certainly does. I just find the villains of Korra to have more depth to them. Ozai kind of fits that same role as Emperor Palpatine, for example, in the original Star Wars trilogy, the looming figure of evil that loves to be dark and malevolent. There is a lot we can infer and assume about both Ozai and Palpatine's motives, but it is never really dove into in either the show or the original trilogy for Star Wars. Most of Ozai's story has to be pieced together by the audience, and it's never directly given to us. So while I may agree with most of your points on Ozai in relation to Azulon, Iroh, his wife, and his children, that is basically all just inferred headcanon. Again, not saying that makes him less of a character, but that is the role of Ozai. I would say in this comparison, Ozai is to Emperor Palpatine as Zuko, and at some points, Azula is to Darth Vader. Now, another comment came in saying that hearing me say Zahir is the most interesting villain made you laugh, which I don't even know where that's coming from. Again, you can have your own opinion, but what villain in Avatar is more dimensional than Zahir? I'll wait. I mean, true. Could you say it's Kuvira over Zahir? Sure, but then again, that's still proving the point of Korra having more interesting villains than Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I know that the ATLA stands that hate Korra will say, but what about Zuko? But Zuko really only is a villain for the beginning of The Last Airbender, before we see him become an anti-hero that has to follow a redemption arc. And don't get me wrong, I love my
Hello? Zuko here.
Boy, but I'd still say that Kuvira and Zahir have more interesting villain stories than Zuko does. Zuko's villainy is pretty cliche, which doesn't mean it's bad. Trust me, as a dungeon master, you gotta know when to use your cliches to your advantage. But Zuko's is a story that we've seen time and time before, while Zahir and Kuvira are not as cliche stories. Again, I really don't believe that there should be such a big divide between everyone when it comes to Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra. And sure, more people than not, myself included, will agree that The Last Airbender is a better show, but Korra is a good sequel. Is it perfect? No, but it's nowhere near as offensively bad as some sequels. So for anyone new or unsure about Korra, check out my video defending her and or check out the show for yourself. If you don't like it, that's fine, that's okay, that's allowed. And a little bonus round comment I'm responding to. I love this comment, but I'm gonna say this out of good fun, but Rey will always be a Mary Sue in my head, and maybe we'll make a video talking about that. I'm sorry. Thank you for the comment, but I can't agree with you on that. Sorry. But anyways, yeah, this was a short video and a quick update since I've been MIA for a bit. But like I said, times have been a little stressful, but seeing all the support from you all to me and to my Korra video has really given me a boost in my spirits, so thank you. And if you have any topics or video ideas, let me know and I'll try to start pumping out more since I will now for sure have a bunch more free time. But anyways, please like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on my other social medias. But other than that, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one, friends.